Hello there. Welcome. I'm Elemental Oracle, and this is your weekly collective message. If you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to keep up with new uploads. And thank you so much for joining me. Whatever time you're listening to this morning, noon, or afternoon, and evening, thank you so much for joining me. If you see my cat, he is saying hello too. So we're going to just start into the weekly collective message. Just a little bit about myself for some new subscribers. I am a psychic medium and a intuitive. I like to consider myself intuitive, and I tap into the energy of the collective alongside using some tarot to see what is the energy and the vibe that's happening, and just to give you some insights, maybe some reminders, or even confirmations of what you already feel in your journey. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching this video, there's clearly a message here for you. There's some type of message that you need to hear. I like to think that whenever someone's drawn to any of these reading videos. So again, thank you so much. And if you like, if any of the messages resonate, please put a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. This helps me interact with you and get to know my audience. But yeah, that's it. We're just going to head on into the reading. So I have here, tarot is the cat tarot we have here. And it's funny, my little kitty cat is on the table right now. And I have here the, this is called the Gateway of Light Activation deck. So we're going to use this as an oracle. I've kind of been using these two lately in my past videos. So let's see, I like the combination. So let's see what is the energy and vibe for this week. I know this is the post week for after Mercury in retrograde. So this is almost the ending of May. So I hope everyone is having so far a decent May. If not, I hope it gets better for you. And don't forget, reminder, drink your water, take your vitamins, take that extra hour of sleep, maybe rest a little more. And let's see what the messages from the spirits have for you. So let's see, what is the message for the collective this week? What should we focus on for our highest and greatest good? Automatically, we have two cards. And the first card is the Tower card. Oh, goodness. Let's see what else is happening. Okay. So I'm going to just pull one more. Perfect. And we're going to pull some oracle right after. So let's go on. This is the current energy of the week, and this is the Tower card. So I think a lot of us are changing. The Tower card represents great change. Sometimes it can be abrupt. So for some of you, this change may come out of nowhere. You may feel like, oh, holy crap, what just happened? It could be an information, an awareness that you weren't aware of something before, but it's being shown to you now. So this could be something about yourself that you weren't aware. I'm hearing, so some of you may be realizing certain things you do that you didn't do before, or at least you're seeing it from a different perspective. I'm hearing like an oh no for some of you. So that means maybe some of you didn't realize you were doing something, maybe giving your power away, overextending yourself a lot more than you should. And sometimes, you know, we don't know when we're doing something, especially overextending ourselves or giving our power away. This could be to somebody, this could be your workplace, this could be in your life. There's a part of your life you're just giving yourself too much, or you're kind of putting yourself down and you don't realize it. And this week I'm hearing some of you are going to really realize this internal awareness of like, oh, hold on, I'm doing this. I didn't realize I was doing this. So a lot of internal awareness, epiphanies. And I think because you're now going to be aware, it's going to help you make those changes, tweak certain things, call back your power if you have to, and start putting your energy in the right direction. And I think this change, this tweak, this finesse that you're going to do is going to make a world of a difference. I'm hearing a shift in power is happening this week. So many of us individually are creating a shift in power within ourselves and bringing back the energy and power to us, prioritizing ourselves. So you may feel more prioritizing your space, your energy, your care this week. Some of you may be feeling called to maybe do a massage, take a day off, focus on your hobbies, nurture your body, make some lifestyle changes, whatever it is that brings back the attention to yourself. I'm hearing that's going to be on a massive scale. So a lot of us are starting to focus on ourselves a little more, spend more time with ourselves, acknowledge our needs, and call back our power. So that's what I'm hearing with this Tower card. That's something that a lot of us will be realizing. And this could be also within yourself or your family dynamic, or just in general where you are. You start to realize, hey, I was doing this, but I didn't realize to the extent how much it was affecting me. So that's something that is going to be very powerful information for you. I'm also hearing some of you may have dreams about certain issues or troubles, or maybe just internal feelings about how you feel about your life. So even if some of you don't get that awareness right away, you may have dreams about it. Some dreams may be a little more emotional, but it's because your subconscious is talking to you. So just be aware of that. I would say if you feel a dream is very profound for you, take a note of it, write it down, and start to decipher the meanings. The symbology in it. I'm hearing colors, numbers, people. You may see faces of people. Maybe they represent something to you. But if any of you do have profound dreams, write them down and really sit and marinate it. What does that mean to you? What is it saying to you? And it could just be your emotions coming out in those dreams, expressing how you feel about a certain aspect of your life or just a certain situation. But again, the overall theme I'm hearing is to break through, to bring back awareness and power to self. That's what I'm hearing big. The next card here is the Six of Cups. So I feel like with the Six of Cups, it does reference the past. So maybe a lot of these, this Tower card could be referencing feelings from the past coming up, feelings or emotions or memories from the past coming up. But again, it's to bring an awareness to self. So that's a big theme, awareness to self, things that you need to do in order to grow. So that means maybe addressing emotions from the past, letting go of some resentment. I'm hearing some of you may have resentment or anger about the past that's kind of preventing you from really moving forward, maybe within yourself, self-growth, maybe a certain aspect of your life, or a change that you need, that's necessary for you. Some of you have been calling, I need a change. I want this to be abundant for me, this area of my life. I'm hearing family. Some of you want to create a family. Some of you want a more closer family. Some of you want these things. And because there's some anger, some resentment, some grief that you have to feel and let go of from the past, it's coming up now. Because again, your wants and needs, you've been manifesting, you've been thinking, I want to make a change in this area of my life. So now these feelings and emotions are rising up for many of us, and this is where we have to face it head on and see what it's about. I'm hearing for a lot of you, you don't have to experience this, you just have to acknowledge it. Acknowledge what was holding you back or what was bothering you, and that acknowledgement will bring awareness and therefore action. And that action maybe is letting it go, maybe working with yourself and coming to terms with certain things and then letting it go, or doing some approaching some confrontation, obviously confrontation that's helpful and gentle and kind, but at the same time enough to give you the strength to call your power back and bring back awareness to self. So that's what I'm hearing. All of this is to bring awareness to self so you can move on forward in whatever area of life that you've been calling for great change. So that's what I'm hearing. So a lot of you have been calling for great change, and the collective energy is shifting in that way. So be aware of what you're feeling. Be aware of what your triggers are. Those are big messages from self to you about what you need to do to change. So this is the cards of how can we approach this. We have here the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm hearing here that there has to be a balance of divine and masculine. So you have to balance part to yourself in order to bring forth that power to self. So there is obviously some movement energy because the King and Queens represent that royal energy, that movement energy, that power. And in order for a lot of us to step into where we want to go, make the right decisions, go in the right direction and path that brings more happiness and peace in our lives, is we have to call our power back. They are powerful, powerful figures, the King and Queen. You have to call that part to you. Say, I control my reality. I control the next steps. I will not let this past determine how I feel about my future. It won't determine my steps now. I'm going to see past that and see the lesson in the struggle and make the necessary steps to grow. Again, it does not have to be a major action, but awareness is key, because then you can shift that power to self. You're shifting the power dynamic back to you. And when you bring it back to you, this is where you can nurture yourself and grow, however that means for you. Nurturing yourself is from person to person. Everyone has different wants and needs. So your wants and needs are very important, and they should be honored, because that's allowing yourself to take care of yourself, pour compassion and love, fill your cup, so then you can move on forward. I'm hearing for some of you that you can't give to others if you're empty. If you're energetically empty, tired, empty, you're going through things, you cannot give your best to others. So focus on yourself, prioritize you, shift the power dynamic back to you. Start to pour into yourself, take some time alone, take some breaks, do some things. You are allowed to do it. And I'm hearing there is no in that. Say yes to yourself. If you are prioritizing others over yourself, you're saying no. You're saying no to you. And this is where you have to start calling in that power back and really stepping into that Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles energy. The Pentacles represents physicality in your material world, your environment. So make your environment for you. Make it work for you. Make it something that you feel that you have control over, but also things are working out in your favor. And that means prioritizing yourself. Okay, so as a reminder, prioritizing self could be making your yearly appointments to the doctor, dentist, optometrist if you need glasses, whatever it is that you need to do, maybe some monthly massages, maybe hanging out with friends every 2 months. I know some of you may have children, but there is a way. There's always a way, and you can find a way. So prioritizing you, and also maybe prioritizing your family, maybe spending family time. I'm hearing some of you make trips with your family, meaningful trips to the park. It does not have to be grandiose. Something where you're pouring back into you. And some of you is connection to family. So being with others of like mind that love you and creating that nice memory in just that overall moment. So I'm hearing some of you need to prioritize yourself. Some of you need to go and do like some of you may need to write, draw, be creative, take some classes. I'm hearing some of you take like, little classes like arts class, ceramics, whatever it is. I feel like a lot of us need to focus on what we need to do to help ourselves grow. And sometimes that means just having fun. So that could be another thing for some of you, prioritizing yourself by choosing and doing activities that bring you joy. And that's also pouring into your cup. So this is the energy we're stepping into. If you hear shuffling, that's my cat. Ignore. He gets the zoomies when I read. So this is the energy we're stepping into. You see these kitty cats standing strong in who they are. Once you start to prioritize and be more aware of self, you will see the power in what you do. And it's an everyday routine. And I'm also hearing another message. Some of you need to really hone down your routine. Routine is important. I don't think people understand how powerful routine is. Your routine, your daily routine, and again, that's shifting and morphing depending on your situation. Your daily routine will shift and morph from time to time, but it will be an essential routine to help prioritize you, yourself and your environment, and how you wind down from the day to day. So some of you need to finesse your routine, change your routines, make it more based on your wants and needs, and also kind of bringing you back to center from the day. So that's another message I'm hearing. Some of you need to really adjust your routines based on your current reality and circumstances. And I have a feeling it's going to make a world of a difference. So I feel like this is more like a tweaking of a week. So noticing yourself and bringing back the power to self. Now let's see what are the oracle messages for this week. Excuse me. We have here Merkaba activation. Very beautiful card. So it says here transcendence, ascension, you are rising. So a lot of us are going to see a change in energy. Some of you already feel it, but that's because this energy, this tower energy, is bringing great changes. And I think this change is going to change overall how you feel, the energy overall in your life, and just how you approach things. So things are going to be a lot different. Okay, Merkaba is a powerful symbol. Maybe that's something you guys want to learn more about, or just, you know, focus on bringing in that energy to yourself so then you can expand. So a lot of ascension energy, a lot of powerful energy for shifting and changing. I'm hearing like small actions create over time big changes. So these small little actions and little tweaks in your schedule really will help you overall step into that big change. The baby steps matter. So let's see what's the next oracle card for you for this week. The collective, the divine matrix. That's crazy. Okay, it says here interconnectedness, synchronicity, God instances. So as you make these powerful changes and you step into this Merkaba, or just this energy of shift and change and awareness to self, you'll start to see a lot more synchronicity. So this week, do not be surprised if a lot of you are getting a lot of triple numbers, a lot of powerful signs. These powerful signs are saying that you are heading towards a path of great change, but also things are happening for you. It are happening in a way that's going to make great change, bring more peace and balance into your life. So some of you have been wanting change, and now you have to step up to the plate and start acting on that and start creating it yourself. So a lot of synchronicities, a lot of coincidences. Some of you may be seeing birds, maybe seeing certain animals consistently. It could be physically, you can see them, but also in images, and just people are talking about things that it's repeated. So you may notice that someone talks about a topic that you've been thinking about for a while, and then on top of someone talking about it, you see a movie about it. And you're just like, hold on, this is a lot of messages about this specific topic. Maybe I should further investigate that. Whatever is being shown to you multiple times in different ways, it is a sign for you. So maybe take a closer look at that sign, see what it signifies to you in that moment. And one way to do that is to sit with what emotion comes up when you see that sign. What does it tell you? What does your mind, what does your emotion, your heart tell you in that moment? And that is the message. And when you do receive that message, start to act upon it, and you will see a lot of changes. So that's my little weekly collective message for you. I hope these messages connect with you and resonate with you. Please comment down below. Let me know what signs, synchronicities, what are some of the moments that you feel like you need to change within yourself during this week. I'm a little nosy. I would like to talk to you and engage with you down below. And again, please like, share, subscribe if you want to tune into the next weekly message. And here's another plane. Planes are flying all over. Planes represent higher levels of thinking, so I'm thinking that a lot of us are stepping into that, so I'm going to take that as a sign as well. But I hope to see you in my next video, and again, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps me in YouTube's, and spread my video around to help other people, maybe give that little nudge, that little message that will help them, boost them in their week. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.